Hi dear students, welcome to social science class. So we know that sometimes the people or the man, we have so many organs. So these so many organs will do some kinds of a work. Is it right? For example, hand. Hand is used to take a food or to grow a food. So something. So like that it will do its own work. So the combiningly it will make the perfect man. So like that we had seen for UNO also. There are organs, 6 organs for the UNO which look after every work of the UNO. Combiningly that is called as a UNO. But intentionally sometimes the man I have a special interest. I have what? Special interest. I wanted to make something. I wanted to change something in the world. Is it right? So the UNO or the organs in my body is to make me better. It's make me to be healthy or to be function or to be not die. So for that we have organs. But the interest within me, so that keeps me alive. It wants to make changes. In the same way, the UNO have specialized organs. Specialized organs means sometimes as we have a special intentions, special desires, the UNO also have a specialized organs. So these organs are WHO, FAO, UNICEF, UNESCO, ILO, IMF. So sometimes if you just see the names or see the abbreviation forms of this, so you can easily guess why these specialized organs are formed by the UNO. Did you understand? So these are all the special organized for a special purpose. For a specification, special person. Specification means some things will look after only something particularly. Let us see what is that. First one is WHO. So what is the meaning of WHO? World Health Organization. World Health Organization. This is what WHO. World Health Organization. Here only. World Health. So what is the meaning of World Health? So all the people who are living in the world, so they should be in a better health. So they should be sick free. Sick free means they should not suffer from any diseases. They should be in a good health condition. It is its main aim and motto. So that's why the name is World Health Organization. So this organization will look after of the people's health. So in a poor countries, the people suffers because of diseases. Because of diseases. So there, the people poor, they cannot go to the hospital. Sometimes this WHO will give fund to those kinds of countries and makes the government to look after the citizens in the country in a good health or to arrange the things which is necessary to good health. That is the work and role of WHO. Next one is FAO. FAO means Food and Agricultural Organization. Food and Agricultural Organization. So here also you can easily understand what is that food and agricultural. Food and agriculture. What is its role? Yes, as you guessed, the role of FAO is to ensure the availability of the food. Ensure the availability of the food. Ensuring means what? Checking that is the food item is available to all. All are getting. Yes, if all the people in the world are getting the food, so then its motto is completed. But still you know that in India only the people, more than 1,000 people are dying daily because of starvation. Starvation means slow death are dying hungrily. So they are dying not because of accident, they are dying not because of heart attack, they are dying not because of road accident, they are dying not because of a suicide, but they are dying because they don't have food. So this is the main role of FAO. What is that? To avoid the people from the death because of starvation. They should not die hungrily. They should have a meal. So if they want to have a meal means, so what should be there? So there should be a better condition of agriculture. If there is a good agriculture system is laid down in a country, so then the people in that country will not die because of starvation. Is it right? So that's why its main aim and motto is to look after the food and agricultural of a countries. So because it wanted to ensure the food availability for all the people, and also it wanted to support the citizens, support the farmers to grow more and more foods which is healthy. That is its aim. So next one is UNICEF. First one is for health, another one is for food. So next one is for children. So let us see what is UNICEF. UNICEF means United Nations Children's Emergency Fund. So this is purely for children. This is purely for children. So if any children, sometimes you know that you children have too much talent, but because of your poorness or because of the resources that we don't know, so our talent will die within us only. Is it right? So but this UNICEF wanted to make the growing children as like you people, and it encourages the people to become a good, to become a star. So what kind of a star? So after you have grown, you have to do something better to the society. So it is its role. So that's why whatever there is a fund that is emergently needed for the benefit or for the welfare of us children, so then this will provide fund to the countries to make their children better, to make their children to learn the things in easy manner or in a very good manner, or it makes fund to make the children to grow as like a responsible person, to become a scientist, to become a doctor, to become a teacher, to become a politician. So for everything which causes good for the society, for all the works, the UNICEF gives money. So that is another. Next, UNESCO. So that we had already seen about UNESCO in the World Heritage chapter, Indian Heritage and Culture chapter. We had seen UNESCO. What is its role? So UNESCO will list the things which is very special. It wanted to keep these things safely to transfer the knowledge of a older people to the younger people. So let us see. United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. So this has a more than 3 works. Is it at United Nations Educational? It gives support to the education. So if any people they are not getting the education, then this UNESCO will provide the good education system. For example, if there is a poor country in that the government cannot establish a government schools as like India, so at that time that UNESCO will give fund or it will give the guidelines for the government to set up the education free of cost. Free of cost. So because education gives or education makes the people perfect. So the educated people understands the problems of others. So he reacts to the pains of others. So that's why it stresses on education. So it gives a good quality of education. It gives guidelines to the government to give what kind of education to the student. So next is in that only scientific. Scientific means you know that in India sometimes we believe blind beliefs, superstition belief. So what is that? So if we are unhealthy, so suddenly we will go to the temple. I am not blaming that. So gods cannot do anything, but God can do something. So but before that we should think scientifically. Is it right? So not believing all the times on the God only. So we should be scientific. So if there is anything happening in your body, so that is because of the changes in your body, not because of the God. So we have to be scientific. Is it right? So if you are scientific, you can make the world better. So and you can live happily. So because science helps us in each and every aspect. So science is nothing than the environment, than the nature. So nature is science and science is nature. So whatever the science says, that is already in the nature. So but the scientists are opening it. Scientists are opening it with a particular names. That is the role of UNESCO. So what is that? To make the people to be more scientific and cultural organization. So that we know what is that cultural culture. So in Indian culture we had seen, so Hampi is a one place and Patalkalu is a one place. So that 2 places are considered as the UNESCO World Heritage Site. So because the constructions of that temples is different, the culture in those places that took place is different. So and also it looks after the nature also. So natural or nature World Heritage Site. So this will be declared by the UNESCO to only to make the next generation people to appreciate the olden people how and why and what they have done in their period. So what kind of scientific advancement was there during that period. So for example in Sringeri there is a temple. So the in temple there are 13 pillars. There are 13 pillars and each pillar, so the every month sun first rays will fall over that. So for example January, so this is the pillar, the sun rays directly falls over the this pillar, and February, so it will fall over this. So like that, so there is a rotation for the sun and also there is a pillars, there are pillars, so that falls, the sun rays falls over directly on that pillar. So this is the scientific, is it right? Even some people who are the modern architect, they fails to construct that kind of a building. So in Hampi also, that is a stone. That is a stone. So if you touch that stone, it makes a music. It gives you sound. So what is the technology behind that? So if you go to the what is it? Gol Gumbata, Gol Gumbas in English. So in Gol Gumbata, so there the echo will be heard. Is it right? If you say one time, so the 7 times echo you will hear. What is the technology they have used? So that is a scientific, is it right? Even they are old people, but the science that they have used, so that included that science in the culture. So that is another thing. So these things can be protected. So this work will be done by UNESCO. Another one is ILO. ILO means what? International Labour Organization. You know that who is labours. So one who comes or one who goes. Yeah, labor, is it right? So he will go to others and to make a work. So there should be a minimum treat of that labor, how we have to treat him. So for example, someone is coming to work with me, is it right? I am the boss here, he is a labor, I am giving salary. So for taking salary, he is doing some work, so which is in favor of me, is it right? So if he comes at a morning 6 o'clock, I cannot make him to work up to the 6 o'clock continuously. So there is a rules that, so for each and every hour I have to give him rest. So I have to give him the lunch break minimum for 1 hour. So like that there are certain conditions, and if he is working this kind of a work, I have to give the minimum salary. So these are all the rules. So these are all made by ILO to take care of the labours, because you know that labor people work hard, but they are leading a life of a poor people, because even they are working hard, they cannot get what they wanted. So even sometimes they will not get the food, the sufficient food. Is it right? Even if they are not getting the sufficient food, how can they work in the field? How can they work in the factories? Is it right? We have to take care of the laborers. So if we are taking care of laborers, so they will work for us. Is it right? There is a mutual understanding. So this kind of terms and conditions, how we have to take care of our laborers, what the owner should give to the laborers, all are regulated by what? ILO, International Labour Organization. Next one is IMF. IMF means International Monetary Fund. So this is a bank. This is what? Bank. So it comes under the World Bank. So what is its role? So it is, I told it is a bank. It gives financial help to the poor countries. Okay, it gives financial help to the poor countries. So what are those? Why? So you know, sometimes we have a plan, we have a resources, but we don't know how to utilize it. Sometimes we don't know how to get that resource out. For example, in Shivamogga we have a gold mining, means gold under the earth. But to take that gold, we have to do mining. So if we want to do mining, so we need machines. If we want to take that machine means, so from the other countries, so we have to pay them money. So but we don't have money. So at that time, this IMO will give money to the Shivamogga. So then, so what the Shivamogga members will do, means politicians, administrators, so they will purchase the money. After that, they will mine the gold. So you know that gold is the very costliest ornament. So by selling that gold, everybody will become rich. So means they will get a money. After that, So whatever I have taken from the IMF, I will return it and my country will become good financial conditioned country. So that makes my country rich and also I can keep my country people in a peace way and in a good healthy way. This is the rule of IMF. So these are what specialized specified organs of the UNO, that is WHO, FAO, UNICEF, UNESCO, ILO and IMFO. And Kusuma has sent a assignment so that visiting a historical place, a historical monument. So please others also do ask her how to do and what she did and finish it and submit it to me because it is very important. So it is given by CBSE, not by the school. So CBSE board has decided it has given means you must do. It is given by the government only to all the CBSE school. So I hope you will do.